Hey everybody, Boris speaking Forex. Welcome to the crosses section for November 26th to November 30th, 2018. And this week, I think the cross trades are actually interesting on the much quieter sort of cross-continental pairs that are very, very close together. So let me show you what I have in mind, and we'll go through the charts in just one second. First of all, Aussie-Kiwi, which is generally always a very quiet pair, really starting to look like a nice clean turn to the upside, with 6 as the support, 107 as the resistance. We'll get to the chart. And I talked about the idea that, after a big runaway in the Kiwi, we're seeing a steeper correction to the downside in the Kiwi than we do in the Aussie. And it could be this rebalancing that continues to go on. The pair itself just looks good to the upside, technically, and certainly looks like a decent risk-reward trade as we start the week. The other trade that's very interesting, and this is really, I guess, a market faith in Brexit trade, is the euro pound, and that's also looking just technically very sharp as a double top formation that looks easily ready to test the 88 handle. Now this is a very dangerous pair because of course Brexit headlines can go one way or the other, and if we have a complete collapse of possibility of a soft Brexit, this pair could flip back up just as easily as it does. But just technically, the buying in the marketplace suggests that euro pound is a sell. I mean, buying of the pound suggests the euro pound is a sell. And then finally, the risk aversion trade really seems to be heating up in euro Swiss, with 1400 to the top side and 1200 out to the bottom side, and just a pretty big failure. We're still in an uptrend, but the uptrend is just continually losing steam. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at the chart here and you'll see what I mean. Look at the euro Swiss. Yes, we're still essentially in an uptrend, but remember, first of all, this is a secondary wave uptrend, right? We had the big wave, came back to test the 500. Now the secondary was a much more tepid bounce back up. We played the bounce up here, but it died very quickly. And now the fact the momentum has really died, and the momentum seems to be the downside, suggests that we could have more of a sell-off here in euro Swiss, certainly testing the 1200 level as a potential near-term support level. Everything looks bad. RSI is making lower highs, the price making lower highs. And we still haven't even hit the oversold territory, so there's still more momentum to the downside. Euro pound, on the other hand, is euro pound also, by the way, sorry, not on the other hand, it's also showing euro weakness here, and it's a really pronounced weakness. You have a double top formation here at the 89.50 or so, and just a major turn on Thursday, Friday. Now this is holiday trading, but still, this is all against, I wouldn't consider them to be positive Brexit headlines, but I guess non-negative ones, in a sense that the Europeans really want to seem to do a deal. And Theresa May's proposition is basically, you either do a deal my way or it's going to be the highway for the whole country. And the market seems to be backing that position of a bad deal is better than a no deal, to give a play on words, because the play on words was used to be that a no deal is better than a bad deal. But no, I think a bad deal is better than a no deal is what the market is betting on. And so therefore you see a pretty serious move here, especially even today. We have a big flip candle, shooting star candle, that just screams a potential test of the 8800, which is the 500 SMA here. RSI turning down. All of the indicators just kind of showing us that the potential in euro pound is to the downside as we go forward. And then the last trade, which is a very sleepy trade, but I kind of liked it precisely because it's sort of been a sleepy week, is look at this nice turn. Yes, we're still in a downtrend in Aussie Kiwi, but remember, every uptrend starts from a downtrend, and the turn here is quite good. We've had essentially on the RSI a bottoming out at the oversold condition, and now we're starting to finally build some momentum to the upside. It could be a very slow move, but still, to me, the risk is very minimal here. Risk is really 106, 105.90. As long as we can hold that, that suggests a base building and a move back up towards 107 and perhaps even all the way out to 108 as the week progresses. So those are my best ideas for the week. Pound certainly looks very, very weak here, but it's always very, excuse me, not pound. Euro certainly looks very, very weak here. But of course, it's always going to be contingent on headline risk here. Still, I think what you're seeing here, technically at least, is that the market thinks one way or the other Brexit gets done, and that means more positive flows to cable. Wish you guys the best luck, the best trading. Boris, over and out.